I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Portland Snowhawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Castro. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. The slot man in motion right. To throw from his end zone, Dixon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Dixon. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Wolf. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down. Looking to throw. Castro. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Barkley. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
57 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing on first down. Dixon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On the set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Dixon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Wolf. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Shut him down, fellas.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Wolf. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey,
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A couple extra tight ends into formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Castro. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Castro. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Snowhawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down, Castro, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Off the play fake. Castro. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Seven Pirates!
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Looking to throw. Castro. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sly on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle to Wangu, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Wangu. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On the give is Wangu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Wolf. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Handoff here to Wangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Castro. This one goes in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
He finds his man complete. It's Wolf. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Dixon. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Dixon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Wolf, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Wolf. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Ready. Set. Hunt.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Let's go now.
On third down, Wolf. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready?
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Castro. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense
offense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.